people? Welcome to the Civ 5 AI only YouTube Battle Mark II. That's quite a mouthful. Here's the demographics. You can look at those, and we have a timer here. So the episodes will be 19 minutes and 59 seconds long, minus this introduction. Oops, wait a second. So let's get this rolling. Last time, the Pope was destroyed by the USSR, and the Dutch were destroyed by the Americans. For America. Anyway, let's see what's gonna happen this time. I don't. There aren't any big wars happening, really, but I just feel that a big war will erupt. A big war always erupts in every part. If it's just last time I also mentioned that the Mongolians they have their Kashyyyks, but now they have their Kashyyyks. They could do some damage, like against India. If any one of India's neighbors besides Egypt declares war, then they'll be wiped out. And even if Egypt declares war, they could take Mumbai, since these elephants, I believe, replace warriors in their melee units, so they can't retake cities. Well, they don't replace warriors. I'm not sure what I'm talking about. I think they replaced archers, but now everyone has composite bowmen, and the Chinese even have their own unique archer. Crossbowmen, I believe. So, yeah. Brazil is processing their turn. Brazil should do something. Belgium still being a failed state. Of course, Belgium's always a failed state, you know. Belgium just sucks. They suck so much. Bohemia is being very quiet. Siberia somehow survived, and they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 titles, but 16 population. That's some big population density. That's like Scotland levels of population density. But Scotland is bigger, but it has more population. I'm not sure what I'm rambling on. Who's entered the Renaissance? It seems like the Mayans have entered the Renaissance. They've taken my advice of teching up. But now you should attack. The Inca have big, juicy cities, and you could take them. The Babylonians are weak. Prussia is very weak. You could probably take them easily. Just don't attack Austria. That would be suicide. The Moorish attack on Attila's court has failed. And that's about it. So, I wish I had some background music, because this is starting to get kind of awkward, like look at this big Roman force, probably gonna try to destroy the Assyrians. Stalin has entered the Renaissance after eradicating the Pope and annexing that city. That's important. Stalin now has 3 capitals. Wow. Polynesia is hanging in there. They're not doing that much. They should annex Glasgow. Maybe get rid of Scotland and China in this area. Get a force to protect their eastern front from Morocco, and then take Fez. Ooh, boom, war against Babylon. Austria and Poland. Okay, Austria, unless they have open borders between one of these countries, can't do anything. But Poland can do some damage. They have pikemen versus warriors and catapults. They do have 2 crossbowmen, but melee units should be able to take it out. They could get a cod. It just matters. That's a weird name. A cod. Ooh, boom. Nazi Germany and Austria have also declared war on Mongolia. However, that's kind of dumb, because Mongolia has this amazing force. And Austria is declaring wars that they can't fight because their units, their country's in the way. I believe Hitler was thinking, oh yeah, the Austrians will come over. They'll take these cities, they'll eliminate his army. I could definitely take Karakorum, but yeah. AI intelligence, This could definitely backfire on Hitler. They could probably grab Munich, maybe even the capital, and yeah. Okay, so what's Poland gonna do? They're destroying their Babylon's units, and that's about it. If Algeria wanted, they could take back their old city, except the Mayans and the Austrians declared war, which is irrelevant since there's countries in the way. And, ooh, boom! Japan! Flooding the gates open, attacking the Celts. The Vandals attacking the Celts. I love that the Celts have been aggressive, but it seems like it's backfired on them. I wish the Celts would have gone better, but it seems like they're dead. Okay, then. People are declaring war on Siberia. Persia. So, God does not like Siberia and Sweden, which is all the way over here. Declaring war on Siberia, that doesn't really make that much of a difference, but, you know. The Vandals might be able to take Iskar if they're competent enough. And the Japanese, they have warriors and a bunch of good ranged units. I'm not sure what will happen. Ooh, this is a big one. Two regional powers, Morocco and the Soviet Union, going after it. See, there are big wars happening. The Soviet Union has the obvious advantage. They're going after Marrakech or Rabat, I don't know, but they should try to get Marrakech, maybe take the former Zulu cities, maybe go after Marrakech and Rabat, and they have these cities puppeted, so they could definitely go down and destroy the Moroccan Empire, except for Fez over here, which could easily be killed by Scotland. Ooh, this is the death blow. Okay, so Spain declared war. They could probably shuffle a few units, help the Japanese, and Bohemia declared war. That's the big one, because they could take one of these former Siberian cities. We are seeing the fall of an empire here. In other news, the Ottoman Empire has made peace with the Moroccans. The Ottoman Empire should have been eliminated by the Moroccans. If they got a competent force up, they could definitely destroy them. Speaking of competent forces, the Roman forces are not being competent, and the Greeks have a pretty big force. They could definitely take Berlin, connect their empire, become a regional power, or our Persian overlords can, take out everyone. That's just life, No one can beat Persia. That's just life. Iceland still being quiet. Ooh, people with the pointiest sticks. Austria, Greece, Indonesia, Korea, Bohemia. That's a big one. That's a big one because they're going against the Celts. Songhai, I'm surprised that they're up there. Stalin, which will go up against Morocco. Norway, of all people. Rome, Napoleon, Washington. You can see the rest of it here. How many civilizations are left in this game? Frederick, Prussia has the least amount of military, and there's only 56 civilizations. That means 5 are eliminated. Wow. People are dying like wildfires. A lot of these are one province miners. I'm surprised to see the Moors down here, because they have a fairly big empire. Scotland, yeah. Bunch of empires right here. Budokai, that's the big one. They don't have any military whatsoever. Of course, Hitler and God are standing fairly apart from each other. Persia, a nice little triangle empire for the Illuminati. Probably could kill Persia. Persia could probably kill Persia. Persia could probably kill Germany. I really love Germany's symbol, too. I probably should be focusing on more important things, but just look at that symbol. I love the gray surrounding it. Okay, Iskar has been dropped down. Aw, jeez. I'm sad for the Celts. They had an opportunity. I thought they were gonna get far in this game, but hey, at least they went out with a bang instead of the whimper, like the Pope. The Pope just died immediately. Nothing else to it. Portugal could do something. Glasgow's undefended. The Polynesians don't have a big force. They could definitely take Edinburgh, make themselves a nice consolidated empire, maybe take Fez, Guangzhou, connect their cities, settle another city near here, then they'll look good. Okay, Israelites versus Sweden. The Israelites have the advantage. They might have the advantage, I don't know. Sweden has a lot of range units. No, it'll be very hard to get through it, but I think Israel has the opportunity. They have this big unit carpet. They'll probably get Sigtuna. Iskar has been captured by the Vandals, and that'll be the extent of their conquest. The Vandals are doing really good. Sad to see the Celts being falling down, but they're still trying to do something. They're taking over Tokyo. The Japanese are not trying to take over Dublin. Chimitura is gonna be taken, but those are puppeted conquest cities. These two cities are the main ones. They're gonna get Tokyo. The Celts might survive. They'll be weakened, but they might survive. They could come back. Almost every civilization in this game, except maybe Belgium, could probably win if they do something correct. Because Belgium will never win. Just admit it. Belgium sucks. India, too. A lot of civs probably won't win, but they have a small chance of winning. Even Belgium has a small chance of winning. Bohemia making gains against the Celts. They only have 3 cities now. They might try to advance on Jens with Widner. Whatever that city is. Siberia has made peace with Yugoslavia, 2 rump states, with their capitals. Boom. See, the Celts are on the offensive in this war. No points of damage have been done to Dublin. The Japanese are really incompetent. The Armenians and the Spanish could probably get together. The Spanish have the unique units and take out this Japanese corps, Satsuma. You know, they could probably be divided very quickly. Yeah, the Celts are... I was talking about all doom and gloom. I mean, the Celts aren't looking good, but they definitely aren't down and out. I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you. I believe that's how you pronounce it. I'm trying to make puns. Is dropped to the yellow. They'll probably take it. The Spanish are trying to do something. If the Spanish take this, though, that'll be pretty hilarious. That's not the capital, though. Lundy's the capital. The Soviets might just be going after the former Zulu territory. Who knows? How's the Swedish-Israeli war doing? Sweden has smartly decided to move all their units to Sigtuna to defend it. The Sweden's gonna survive this, but I hope they die soon, just saying. Wait a second. Belgrade isn't a capital. I thought it was a capital. Sarajevo's the capital. Well, then I guess everyone has a reason for leaving Yugoslavia alone. The borders are starting to fill in. I don't think there are any places except for here where you could settle cities. Even then, I don't think you could settle cities with my settler in that. Well, they probably can. They're just nice, you know. Lovdu has been captured by the Soviets. The Soviet machine. Marrakech is being attacked. They could probably move these divisions up. Morocco's fallen down. They had prospects, but the Soviet Union is a rising power. They took them down. Yep. They're even going on the defensive on their capital. The Japanese are being very incompetent. Dublin has barely been touched. I'm pretty sure the Celts are at least going to hold on to their capital, Benevento. Tokyo, too. Ooh, war against Poland. Poland was going after the Babylonians, but that isn't working out. Okay, so who declared war? Byzantium and Indonesia. Byzantium's right here. They could probably attack Warsaw. Look at Indonesia. This big force. I think Poland might fall. Or they might just go after Lodz. But every city counts in this small map. Because the cultural and scientific thing will rise up. Okay. But Babylon shouldn't be looking the other direction. They did get open borders. Look at this. Austria has sent most of their army. It'll probably destroy this area. Yep. The Indonesians are mobilizing against Lodz. and Warsaw at the same time. I don't know why they're sending the big force to Lodz. They should do it at Warsaw. Israel and Sweden are going to hurt a lot from this. Marrakech. As soon as I got over there, Marrakech has been captured by the Soviets. The Soviets, I haven't talked about them much, are doing really good. Rome has declared war on the Ottoman Empire. They'll die pretty quickly. I mean, it's pikemen and all sorts of ranged units against all sorts of ranged units and spearmen. They have the advantage. They have more numbers. The Ottoman Empire is dead. It's about as dead as Morocco, who only has 3 disconnected cities. I believe they're going to go after Alundi and Rabat. They probably can't go after Fez. Morocco will live on in Fez for a while, but as soon as someone gets a competent army, maybe even Scotland, maybe even China, Polynesia, gets a competent army, Fez will die. And the Moroccan Empire with it. Just look at this. Okay, Lodz is gonna go down. No matter what. I'm just gonna let this load a bit. Lodz is gonna go down no matter what, and Warsaw might go down. The Byzantines are sending siege weapons, ranged units to try to take down Warsaw. They probably won't take it, but they'll help the Indonesians. Or they might mobilize this force, go after Sarajevo. That's a capital. They have 2 capitals in a close vicinity. That's a very good area. Dublin has only been dropped down to the yellow. That's probably going to be taken, though. Probably by Bohemia. Bohemia is looking really good. If the Vandals weren't up here, I would say if the Vandals and Persia weren't up here, they would probably be in the lead. Well, not in the lead. They'll be higher. Because the Vandals are very aggressive and no one can beat Persia at all. Persia is always going to be in this game. If you can't tell, because Persia is amazing. Scotland has made peace with England. They're both city-states. They're both struggling. Close together, though. You know? That's at least something. Oh, I must have missed out on this war. Iceland actually did something, declaring war on Norway. Or Norway declared war on Iceland. They are on the offensive. I'm not sure if this will work, though. They have siege units. They have melee units. They could take Trondheim, but then Norway would probably flip it. Or they could take Trondheim and Norway would be restricted to Oslo. Really, I believe the only scenarios that this battle can end out with is Norway losing something in some form. How are the Soviets doing? Dublin has been captured by Bohemia. They're going against the capital. I believe the Celts will survive. I mean, at least in Benevento or Tokyo, maybe they can even, if they're lucky, they'll retain their capital. The assault on Morocco's holdings has been stopped by the Soviets. They need to really rebuild, get rid of these barbarians. They're gonna pillage their tiles. The Soviet Union, if they could get up a competent force, they could be a really big power. Soviets decided to grab some land from the Ottoman Empire before they're absolutely destroyed by the Romans. If they aren't destroyed by the Romans, though, then I'm sure that then they'll just become an even bigger rump state. Oh, look, they even declared war on the Mongolians in a final blaze of glory. Well, so-called blaze of glory. There's 2 or 3 countries on the way, depending on which route they could take. Leningrad's taking damage from the barbarians. They should just go around raising tiles, really, because they can't capture a city. Okay, I'm sorry if there's squeaks. There seems like there's squeaks here. It might just be my chair. It might just be me. I might be going crazy. People declaring war on Mongolia. Feodora has built a wonder. Byzantium has built a wonder. That's good for them. Okay. The Shoshone are doing okay. They just need to be on the aggressive side. Austria, but the thing is, they could go after the Mayans, but they probably can't go after Austria. They could go after the Moors, though, but they couldn't go after Songhai. They could go after Belgium and then extend up here, become a nation on the northern coast. Iceland has made peace with Norway. Oh my gosh. You know how I said that the only thing bad that could happen for Iceland is Norway losing stuff? Trondheim was in the red, probably about to be taken by Iceland, and then the Norwegians somehow got intelligence and got Bingvellir. Geez, Iceland, you had potential, but I don't think you have any potential now. Of course, instead of making... Okay, I'm pretty sure that was a temporary thing about competence. They built a wonder instead of building units. They declared war on Mongolia. They shouldn't be declaring wars on people. Geez, lots of idiocy. Ooh, I think there's a war against Siberia and the Vandals. Oh yeah, Morocco, failed state, and the Vandals declaring war on Siberia. We'll probably see Siberia dying. Okay. Well, it seems like I went way past the time limit. Yeah, so we'll end this episode right here. Have a nice